Okay, hello everybody. So I'm making this video because I had a lot of trouble with the MLA citations with you guys last week. Some people got it, and I feel like some people really struggled, even though I posted the MLA citations formatting guide, the different videos for MLA citation, and I posted the primary and secondary sources. I'm going to go over them again here with you just to make sure, like really drive home that you guys know what you're doing, because this will be important for your project later. So yes, so we're going to be talking about MLA, how to create an MLA citation for this video, and then I'm going to post another video about primary and secondary sources. Our assignment for next week, not the 30th, but the week of November 6th, you guys will be doing annotated bibliographies, and MLA citations are important for that. And that's a whole nother can of worms. So I'm going to do another video on that probably before November 6th. So let me share this real quick. I'm going to show you guys how to build an MLA citation. I'm going to show you Purdue OWL. Okay. So this is the website that I linked as it loads. This is the website that I linked to you guys in Schoology. So this is how you can build an MLA citation. And so I linked how to create a book citation and how to create an electronic source citation. Those are not the same thing as primary and secondary sources. That's just what format it is in. Is it in a book format or is it an electronic source? So that's why I linked those two. And if you guys use this website, this is the actual formatting and style guide. If you go to this web page, you can see that they have books, periodicals, which are like newspapers, electronic sources. They have a whole bunch of different kinds. We will do an electronic source since that's what most of you guys have used, not actual book sources. So I'll click on that, and then you'll see where it has all the different information about how to use this guide for electronic sources. So it tells you what you should look for, right? And it tells you how you set it up. So this is how you build your MLA citation. So it tells you need to have the author, the title, you guys see this? Title of the container, who contributes, whether there's a translator, which most of our works will have translators because we don't know ancient Greek or ancient Roman, so you should have a translator if you're using a primary source. What version it is, or number, a volume, if it's like a magazine or a journal, who published it, when it was published, and where it's located. Sorry about that. So most of what you guys are doing are citing an entire web page. So they give an example. Last name, first name, always when you're creating an MLA citation. Always do last name first and then first name. And then they did in italics, so the words that are slanted in italics, the title of the work, who published it, Purdue University, the date it was published, and then it has the URL, and then when you access this material, okay? So that's kind of the setup for if you're doing an electronic source. So to give you guys an example, I pulled a source that I would really recommend you using if you haven't picked it already. It is the University of Michigan's website, where they have an ebook, basically an electronic book. So it shows the author, which in this case is William Smith. Sorry. The title of the work, which is A Dictionary of Greek and Roman Biography and Mythology. Where it was published, who published it, the University of Michigan Library. It was published in 2005. And then we have the URL, obviously, is up at the top. So what we're doing with this MLA citation is because I feel like a lot of you guys had trouble with building them yourself. You can use, and I have it up at the top, it's a website called citationmachine.net, and it helps you build MLA citations. It's not always correct, and it's not going to help you figure out how to actually create an MLA citation, which is not why I linked it in the first place. But because you guys are really struggling, I would recommend using this, because at least then you'll have correct citations. So if you want to use this website, you would go to the URL of the website that you're going to use, and it should create most of it for you. So you take the URL, and you copy and paste it into the link, and it'll give you a list of sources, and it should pull up the one that's correct. So we're looking for the University of Michigan's website. See, and it shows only one result found, so we know it's probably the correct one, has the URL. Now, it's not always going to have all the information already in there for you. Like this says, we're missing some. So you may have to go back to your source and fill in if you are missing something. So we're going to hit continue, and it already tells us the day we accessed it, website title, all that. Okay. And so article title, this is what the actual title of what you are referencing is. So for our website title, it looks like it is probably University of Michigan Library. So we'll hit this because this is the actual website, MOA. Okay, so Making of America Books is the actual title of the website. Okay, so now we know the website title. The website page, or the article page that we're using, is this. Okay, so a dictionary of Greek and Roman biography and mythology. And you can just copy and paste that. So you'll go back to the website, article title. So we have the name of it. Okay, who the author was, which I already pointed out. So we'll go back, and it is William Smith. So William Smith. Website, see, they already have the website title, Making of America Books. We've got the URL, and then it was electronically published in 2005. Okay, so electronically published in 2005. That's not when the actual book was published, but we're going by the electronic source. Okay, so we even have the publisher. The publisher is University of Michigan Library. So we'll go ahead and put that in because you want your source to be as accurate as possible. So University of Michigan Library. So complete citation. We're gonna have to watch a video real quick. See what happens. Can I pause record? I don't think I can. Can't pause the video. Okay, well, you have to bear with me, you guys. This ad. Bottom one, skipping through. Okay, so complete citation, and once you've done that, it should build it for you. Okay, so see, now we have our citation for this website. So you'll hit copy citation. Now, this is where you're actually going to put it into a document. So you'll come here, we'll do number 1, and you can put the actual source that you got. So if you wanted to put, dictionary of Greek and Roman biography and mythology. Okay, and then you have your citation. So I will just copy and paste it, and then there's your site. Oh, it did it weird. That's fine. We'll make it normal. So you'll do edit. So edit. No, format. So you'll do format and align and indent options. And then special indent is hanging. All of your MLA citations should be in hanging format. Now what this is going to look like is that everything shifts. So the first line is the fur of this, and everything else is underneath of it. So we're going to remove these spaces. Why is it doing that? Hopefully you guys don't have these same issues. Line spacing. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine that this looks like this. The citation is still correct. So, oh, there we go. Okay. So this is what your final citation should look like. You should have last name, first name, title of the work, title of the website, who published it, the year, and then if it's an internet electronic source, you should have the URL. And then you're going to do that for every single one of your sources. You should have 7. That's what we originally established, 7 sources. So then you would make a list, and if you have not already done this, please make sure that you do it correctly. I don't want to give you guys points off because you did not do the citations correctly. Because like I said, we're going to do this again for the annotated bibliography. So make sure that it's correct, because you will just copy and paste what you already have with your citations to make your bibliography later. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. If you're still confused with primary and secondary sources, I'll post another video at the same time as this one. Okay, so I hope you guys all have a good day. And like I said, make sure you check out my next video for primary and secondary sources.